What is going on, everybody? You already know who this is. It is your boy, the Dryer Newt, and today got a new series that I'm going to be doing for you guys. It's going to be called Analyzing the Greats, and the number one great we're going to start out with is my man right here, Shroud. Everybody knows who he is. One of the best, if not arguably the best FPS player gamer out there. And what better place to learn from somebody that one of the best. So I want to basically break down one of his gameplays. Now, this is not my gameplay. This is his gameplay. Full disclaimer out there. I'm just dissecting his gameplay. Fair use, just want to get that out of there. His link down, all his socials will be down in the description. And yeah, so before we get into this video, if you guys enjoy this type of content, be sure to smack that like, subscribe button. We are killing it. Over 400 subscribers on our road to 500. Everyone is absolutely amazing. You guys, all of you are absolutely amazing, and I cannot thank you enough. So without further ado, let's break it down. Another break it down video, baby. Let's go. So right off the bat, we see that Shroud plays on 100 field of view. Now, you want to be asking yourself, why not play on the max? Well, Newt, you just did a best tips and tricks video for beginners. The settings. His settings are totally different than mine. And the reason that is because my man, you can see right here, 2080 Ti, bro. He has the best of the best equipment. He used to be an FPS pro. I guess give a little background of Shroud. Everybody knows who Shroud is, but for you guys who don't, he used to be a Counter-Strike pro. Now he's just a full-time streamer and content creator, and he's just one of the best, man. He puts hours and hours into FPS games, and he has so much experience. He used to be a pro, so he knows what the grind is like. He knows just to be a pro Counter-Strike Go player, you have to be good. And he transitioned that into all other any game this man touches, you give him about a week, he's the best. So we're breaking it down for you guys. Full screen borderless. He changes that, I believe. I am not entirely sure. No, he doesn't. So his settings and everything are a little bit different. He plays on all his settings are really high. If you want to copy his settings, you won't get the same performance as his, but like what I notice is when you are playing, you notice how like he has like on his screen right now, it's a little hazy. I don't like that. I don't like that personally when I play. I don't know if you guys can really tell the glossiness, but let's break it down. So let's go right into here. Loading, dropping. All right, right here. So my man, when he's dropping in, he just drops in. Now, I'm not saying that you guys can just copy his settings and just be a god. It's down to your personal preference, what works for you. So dropping in here, he drops in kind of like right in the direct path of where everybody's like the plane path, and he's going in and he's like going slightly to the right, so he's not dropping in a hot drop area, if you want to call that. He's dropping in somewhere where not a lot of people go. He's just going to basically be looting up. He gets luckier off the rat, gets an MP5, and basically right now he's just looting up. Now, another thing to notice, his aim is not really like snappy, if you can say it. Like he could snap onto targets, but his aim is not really snappy. So let's go back here. So he's looting up. He sees all of this gunfight that's happening, and he hears a person above him, and he just gets the kill before that person can, do anything about it. So his aim is really, really good. Now, his aim, his positioning, and that's just basically coming from years of practice. He sees this guy, he shot him a couple of times, so he is going to go in, push in, and try to secure the kill. All right, so what I find interesting about this is he's chasing this guy. He knows that this guy is just running away. He just has a pistol, so that's why he's just mowing down these enemies right here. So he's just going in, getting loot. Let's go to the next engagement because I'm gonna be breaking down these engagements and basically how he plays. So right here, he spots a guy. He hears a guy on ATV, and he sees a guy right over here. So he shoots at him a couple of times, and he's just taking a couple of pot shots at that guy. The interesting thing is, he puts a lot of bullets into this guy, but he doesn't push him. So if you remember back here, go back. Okay. So he sees this guy, right? And he goes and he takes a couple of shots on this guy. This guy's weak. There's a guy right over here that is pushing him. That guy right over here, he runs into this building. Pay attention. He runs into that building right there. This guy, he peeks out. Now remember, there's a guy before that he was shooting at. He doesn't chase the guy before because that guy before ran somewhere else. Right now, he's just going to sit and listen. He's sitting and listening because he knows that he weakened the other guy. He didn't run and try to chase this guy down like he did with the second kill, I believe he got. He is playing smart. He is listening, and he goes around the back door waiting for this guy to peek him. He is choosing his engagements, and most of his engagements, he barely gets shot at. So he's going through, and he's chilling right here. He opens the door. He's using the shotgun. Now that guy is weak. He's scared. Now we can chase him down, okay? Now you gotta remember, there's another guy over here, and he's just basically waiting. So the other guy knows that he is just got out of a gunfight. This other guy, he knows that this other guy is going to try to push him, so he's trying to set himself up. He has his shotgun. He's just chilling, listening, waiting, and just basically playing it slow. So he's checking his corners here. Nobody. He didn't peek all the way out. He didn't fully commit to a peek. That's another thing. Don't fully commit to peeks. Okay, it makes it really, really difficult to control your engagements and basically duck behind cover when you are getting shot at. You just peek out a little. He didn't overextend. Then that's that kind of that CSGO mentality. You don't overextend, you just jiggle peek, okay? Jiggle peek your corners and, you know, choose your engagement. So right here, he's basically just hunting this guy down, playing it really slow, listening to any footsteps he can. And look, he caught him sprinting. He didn't even get shot. This guy was just sprinting towards him like a madman, and he didn't even get shot. Boom. Wow. It's just smart decision plan. And so he doesn't like the city too much. He is actually going to back out of the city. And the reason why is because the smart move here is he doesn't like roof campers. And the city, there's just too many angles to get shot at. So he likes to take his engages more out into the open. So right now he's actually running to secure an area. He sees there's gunfights happening over here to his right. And he goes up in here because he knows that other people are going to be trying to secure the location. So he runs through here. Now he's sitting, he's listening to footsteps. He's not just engaging. He's listening to footsteps. He opens the door. He hears somebody above him right over here, and he's not rushing in. He's waiting. He's listening. Footsteps and noise is key. He's not camping. He's still pushing. He hears the gunfight. They're fighting up here. Oh, look, he got that kill. He's able to secure the area. So big ups on him. Just playing these, you know, super smart, super tactical, and that's pretty much how you have to play these games. So now we're going to run into, he's just running around, looting up, getting loot, getting his custom loadouts. Now, this is just an engagement. He caught this guy off guard. He knows where the next circle is. So now he's going to go loot this guy and pretty much mess around, man. He has time. He's getting shot actually over from here. So he's like jiggle peeking. Now, notice the positioning he had. That's kind of interesting. So he comes out of here. Comes out. He's running. He has cover. He's actually playing it super smart, always having cover on both sides and pushing through here. So he pushes through here. He doesn't even go up top. He's just running around, catches this guy off guard, rotating to the circle, probably trying to get over here. But notice how he's pushing up. He has his rock right there to his left. And when he's getting shot at, he has his little hill right there. Amazing use of cover. Absolutely just 100 IQ plays, man. Just absolutely nuts. This guy just destroys it with his smart decision making and really, really good aim. So now he's using a nade. Also, another thing is his loadout, what he's using, the kilo. I believe that's the kilo, the M16. A lot of these really good players, they use really high fire rate weapons, because the more bullets you can put in, the more damage. They really don't go for like the slow fire rate like the Odin or the Scar. They really shy away from those. They use these really high fire rate weapons in order to secure the kill. And a lot of people, a lot of top tier players use really high fire rate weapons. The recoil may not be the easiest, but if you can learn to recoil master that weapon and have a high fire rate, you're going to be downing people a lot faster than what they can down you. So he's just pushing this guy here. He's really weak. This guy has a self revive, and right now he's just farming kills, just getting money, getting loot. So another interesting thing is that I noticed what he does is he drives around in the car. So if you guys don't know what H1Z1 is, it was like one of the first like battle royales that like really blew up, and a lot of people were playing it. Solos actually play a lot like H1Z1, driving around in cars, going for kills, baiting out shots. It is really, really powerful to have a vehicle in solos, and that's one thing that I learned while watching this gameplay, and actually really helped me excel towards getting more wins. And when I have another tips and tricks video, but this is analyzing and understanding the greats. So he is actually just driving around here, pretty much baiting kills or shots out, waiting for people to shoot at him. He sees a truck. Now, the interesting thing here is that while he's driving around, you notice he could see when he's in the vehicle, you actually have a 3D, you're basically in third person. You could see everything. That is why vehicles are so powerful. Even though they can spot you, you could see everything around you while you're driving around and assess the situation a lot better. So he's driving around, and he, I think, spots somebody over here. We're gonna have to wait and see how this plays out. He's not really stopping. He sees that there's this area. He drops out of the vehicle. He goes up, and I think he saw some fighting or something, or he gets the chopper. Yeah, he heard somebody up here, he thought. And he was kind of like freaking out. And he stopped on that ladder just to make sure that if he heard any footsteps or anything that was going on, so he can drop right down just in case he was in an engagement. But right here, he's looking around, just spotting, making sure nobody's around, and he doesn't see anybody. So what he ends up doing is getting into the chopper, and he ends up flying around looking for fights. So he drops out way early, right? He's not super high. He drops out at the chopper, super close to the ground. And actually what this does is it kind of tricks the enemy into thinking that you're still in the chopper while you're flying. So this guy is fighting somebody over here, and he drops out of the chopper, and the chopper flies behind the enemy and pretty much, confuses the enemy. He thinks that somebody's still over in the chopper. So he runs around, he potentially takes him out and gets his loot. Right now, he's sitting pretty okay on cash. And this guy, he did not expect that. That's where reaction time comes in. He did not expect this guy to be here. But you notice the first thing he did, he goes behind cover. He had cover right there to his right. Right here, cover. Goes behind cover, and he pretty much jiggle peats this guy. And this is where, engagements and your aim comes into play. And not freaking out. He didn't even flinch when he got shot. And this is where calmness comes in. My man did not even flinch when he was getting shot at. He was just like, oh, someone's shooting at me. Staying calm is another key thing. And being a pro player, playing in front of millions of people, taught him that calmness and not, freaking out. This guy is really good at staying calm, like little emotion being shown here, like little to none emotion, dude. It's absolutely nuts. So he hears somebody up here. He actually got really lucky with this gunfight, and the guy that he was fighting, the enemy, he actually had this cover right here. Another, again, cover. shoots here, snaps over there. The guy starts pre-shooting him. He has cover now, and the he's still shooting, but the enemy over here stops shooting, right? So boom, takes him out, and super easy, kill. And he pretty much says, "Hey, I'm gonna dip out of here because there's no point in staying here. There's so many buildings." And he actually jumps up, just to see if there's anybody else that like could be up in there hiding and camping. So he chose an alternative route. A lot of people would just rush right into this building. He didn't do that. He actually stepped back, went around to see if anybody else was going to be up in there. And I don't remember if anybody else is in there. Yeah, so basically he now goes in and yeah, there was a person in there. So he must have heard someone else and he didn't engage in the fight. He actually like waited a little bit and went around the back way. So he opens the door, he busts right through, and there's this guy right here chilling, trying to get easy kills. So he's trying to hunt this guy down. He doesn't know where he's at. He's not overextending. He's checking his corners. Oh, he's right there. And then again, look, he did not freak out. He is calm as a whistle. Staying calm is super key and is super helpful. My man is so calm right now. I mean, you can't get any calmer than that. Awesome kill, awesome hunting down. He heard him and, just getting the gunfights. So he buys a UAV right here and he sees, pretty much has all the information he needs. He doesn't like staying in the city. He's going to dip out, calls in an airstrike, and like, yeah, nah, doesn't call in an airstrike. He was looking down, but he's like, yeah, nah, I'm going to dip out. It's not even worth it. So let's skip to where like the good stuff is, him driving around in the car. So it's all top 32 situation, top 50. He's just driving around. And this is where I mean, where it comes into like H1, where you have to really have mobility and understand and basically learn from what everybody's doing in the game that you think is better than you. And that's why I'm teaching you guys this. Drive around in vehicles, bait out shots, and that's pretty much what he's doing. He already has 12 kills right now, just driving around and seeing where everybody's fighting at. So he's just pretty much patrolling the circle right now. He sees that someone died over there to his left, and the vehicles that he chooses, he's always moving. He still has cover, right? So he still has cover. He's going in, he picks up a sniper rifle, and he's looking around to see, like, someone else could be in this area. They know he's there, and no one else is taking a shot at him because solos play so slow. People are hiding, and that's just the nature of Battle Royale. So, and another thing is, a lot of people don't carry rockets or RPGs in here, so it's really easy to just drive around and kill people. So he's just driving around, patrolling the edge of the circle, seeing people if they're, going in. He saw some gunfight over here. He actually is just looking around to see if he finds anybody. And let's see, still driving around like it's H1, man. If you guys know what H1 is, he spots somebody. So he's driving around and he spots somebody patrolling into the storm. Now, if you look at his positioning on the map, he's driving a lot around the edge of the circle, just farming kills of people that are coming in. So he sees this fight up here and he's looking, he sees this enemy and he's getting shot at by another person. So he calls in his cluster strike and is just basically trying to take out this enemy right here. So he hides behind the door or the car, I'm sorry, the van, whatever you want to call it, and basically pushes around to try to cut him off. Now he's getting shot from the right too, and he's using the vehicle as cover. So he has cover right here and he has cover, by that vehicle. So what he ends up doing is, actually, I think he ditches this vehicle and goes for a car. So the zone actually ended up in was this Corey? Yeah, and it's really good to like go around farming and really easy to hear footsteps, know where people are at. He's playing the edge of the circle. He has a vehicle, so he can wait pretty much to the last minute to get out. and this guy is pretty much just driving around in a truck. Now the truck is super armored, and you're gonna see later on in this video he picks up in he picks up a truck instead of this vehicle because it just has so much more armor, so much less places that you can get shot from. And he's pretty much just going around picking up, making sure his armor plates are full, making sure he has enough reloaded on ammo, and he's just doing his thing, man. So driving around here, not much to see. He tries to shoot this guy out this truck, doesn't work out, and that truck guy is pretty much just the nuisance, the elephant in the room. So he's driving around, you know, just always in a car. He got an engagement here. Yeah, so he pretty much blocks off the truck. The guy with the truck drops out. He actually goes behind cover, takes out the kill, and secures the kill, and now has the truck again. So he's going to be going around in the truck just looking for people, playing smart, because like I said, the truck has so much more health than the regular van, and it's really hard to shoot somebody out the truck. So he's just doing his thing, going around looking for engagements and seeing where people are at. He just got into an engagement here, so you also can use the truck as cover, which is also, it's really big and it's really easy to use as cover and really make some awesome plays. So he sees someone over here, they're fighting, and he kind of uses this truck right here as cover, takes him out, breaks his armor, and downs him. So now he's gonna throw a nade to try to finish the kill. This guy does end up self-reviving himself, and he ends up pushing him because he hardly has any health. So easy to secure the kill. He picks up more armor. He's always stacked up on armor, and he has his truck to drive around and secure the win. So let's go here. So he sees people are over here fighting. He doesn't hop out the truck and wait for them because he knows that there could be people over in the zone. He's looking at the hills and stuff. Like towards the end, the final 5 people start to camp a lot, and it's really easy to get picked off from somebody that is hiding in a bush. So what he's doing is, okay, right here, he sees that sniper globe. He sees that glint, like look at his eyes. He's like, oh, he knows someone's up there just chilling. This is what I'm talking about. Being in a vehicle, you have a range of a big area, like you could see everything. You're in third person, you can see everything. If you're in first person, you might have not seen that. So he sees this person and he's like, okay, this guy is going to be a nuisance. What does this guy do? He sees the truck coming up there, he runs. He tries to hide, man. And this is what I'm talking about. People get scared. They see someone, they want to get the win, and they just want to basically pick you off when you're in another gunfight. So he pretty much is sure that no one else is behind him. It's just this guy right here. So he takes his truck up, and he's just basically bush checking, trying to see if he can run over anybody. And this guy actually just dipped out. Like he dipped out, and he can't fight him. So he doesn't get out of the truck and hunt for him. He stays in the truck, and it's like, okay, he consciously remembering that guy is back there. I'm gonna, stay in here and remember where that person's at. So look at there. Okay, so right here was actually another good play. There's a guy hiding in a bush. So what he does is he comes around, right? He's going around and he knows that there's a guy over here and he has a gas mask on. There is a guy hiding in this bush right here. This is what I'm talking about. People hiding in bushes. That's what they do. It's super annoying, but what can you do about it? Boom. Takes that guy out. No reason to get out. So now he's in a top 2 situation. It's him versus the other guy. He knows he's around here somewhere. He is hunting and looking for him, thinking he might be in there. He's looking in the bushes and he does not get out his truck. This other guy's not baiting him out. He's basically the safest place he can be right now is in the truck. So he's going around looking for him. And I think he spots him over here. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. So he sees that someone dies up there. Boom. Takes him out. Gets the win. So the top 10 or top 2 situation, 1v1, he stays in the truck. If you have a vehicle, stay in the vehicle. Try to bait out the shot. Know where your enemy is at. So right here, again, he sees that there's loot up here and someone literally hiding right there. So he ends up securing the kill. He ends up winning and just an awesome performance. He came out with, how many kills did he have? Came out with 18 kill solo win. Absolutely nuts. I hope you guys did enjoy this video breaking down, analyzing the grades. New series I'm coming out with. Super hyped, super motivated. The next person I'm going to be breaking down is a console player. A lot of you guys are going to know him, and he is one of my buddies personally. And so that's actually going to be really fun. So if you guys did enjoy this style of video, be sure to comment down below if you learned anything from this video. Also, remember to smack that like button, smack that subscribe button. On the road to 500 subscribers, man. Let's get it. Always remember, stay blessed, stay humble, and I'll catch you guys in a future YouTube video.